Hi, good evening. Welcome to my channel. Hope you had a great long weekend and you had good time with your family. For tomorrow, after a good break, we are trying to cover the following tickers, starting from ES Futures, Triple Q, Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Coin, Netflix, Palantir, Drafting, Moderna, Octa, Tesla, Shop, Square, and Snowflakes. We'll talk about the support, resistances, potential targets, any candlestick breakout, any pattern formation which is happening. And if you have any questions for me, you can reach out to me on Naval for you on my Twitter, and you can watch these videos at my channel, Navaldeep Sikka. All right, so let's get started with ES. So this is a weekly chart. Let me just go to the daily chart first. So daily, it's getting some level of resistance of this 45-46 level. It has been acting a little resistance wall, but still it's making a bigger move on the higher side. It has not shown any weaknesses whatsoever, but tomorrow, after a long time, the market, you see the volume has read down. So tomorrow we might have some potential move. It's not a big move, but a setup for a potential move. So I'm still not negative on yes, I'll still be a buyer. Anytime it comes around 45.20, I will be a buyer. And from there on, I'll be looking for crossing 45.47. And once it does that, 4600 is the potential target. All right. So I am neutral still, 45, 20, 30. But now I will go to 20. I'll just check 45, 30, 45, 20. It's right there, right? Is the support. That's 45.30. So this is good. I should not change it. But instead of 45.60, a break of 45.46 will take it to 4600 this time. And let's make it 47, 46.96. So this is really positive and it's neutral. And on the short side, the levels are exactly the same. You may see some sell-off below 45.15 and the support comes as 45.30 and resistance is 45.05. Potential target on the downside is 45.05, 45.06. And here 44, I think 44.85 is first number which is looking good. So I think we might take some support on this level because in the previous sessions, we had seen some good support in this area. So 44.85 is a good supporting area. So this is good. Triple Q. Triple Q had a inside day on Friday. Let me just add the volume to see how it's panned out. Yeah, it has an inside day. So in an inside day, if we break out above 382.30, we are looking forward for 389 target. If we break down below 380, we are looking at a target of 376, 374. So it's an inside day. So it's both side. Upside breakout, downside breakout. Both side is possible. So inside up, inside the up, inside the down. Buy above 382.50. Stop loss is 380. Target is 382.70. Yes, this is a very small potential target because this is the previous high. I think we may get some kind of resistance here, but a breakout above this opens the door for 389.71. On the downside, there is nothing in between here. So 376 is a potential target here. 376 and 368. 1 second, guys. So in case of triple Q, it's an inside day in inside down, sell below 380, stop loss will be all-time highs. First target 376, which is right here, 376.30, and 374 may act some support, but 369.30. So we are looking at 369.30 as a target. Apple is looking really good. Finally, it has 3 days back to back where it tested 154.45 and it's making almost double inside day. A candle within it, and the volume is also reducing. So I think there's a potential, because if we have to reach triple Q on 389, anytime Apple goes above 154.45, it's looking to move upward, and there's no stoppage. First stoppage may come at around 157 area. In next 157 area. Yes. Apple, finally, I'm positive, but I will say inside 2 day and up. So buy above 145. Stop loss will be 153-ish. Resistance is nothing. So I would say 157. That's the long-term resistance trend line. And this is potential 178 target. So this is the potential resistance line, which can come 157. And this is the long-term resistance 178. So Apple is good. Amazon on Friday respected the 3463 area and managed to close above that long-term trend line and this 3463, and the trend has finally changed. The 12 has crossed over the 34 EMA. So now with this 3463, we're looking at 3543 and for the gap fill from this candle. So I am positive on Amazon. So Amazon, now I am positive. Everything else is as is. 3463, 3443 and 3580. Facebook definitely went down in the last week up to 373, but then recovered. It was up and then it recovered right here. Came and tested this long-term 12 EMA. Now it should come and face resistance around 380 area, and stop loss is 372. So I am not bullish on Facebook, but I am not short as well. So I'll be neutral. So buy around by near 377. Support is 372. Target is 380 and its previous high, which is 384. Once it breaks 384, target moves to 404. So I am neutral on Facebook. Coin is positive. Coin almost came on these level 280 levels on Friday. I think it's closed around that level. Yeah, 280. Now coin has a good support at 265, and it should had a good support right there. Previous high, it maintained that high and closed above it. So it's kind of have supported 272 area and target is 298. So again, coin is positive, buy around 275-ish. Stop loss is 270, resistance 280 and 298. Good. Netflix almost reached my 600 target, which I've been suggesting for quite a long period. It also has a good base here. I think it's looking for 634 now, 600 pretty easily. So let's see on the stop loss side. Now it has to break above 598 now, or you need to buy it around 583. I think here we need to buy around 583 area. Stop loss is 577, target is 600 and 634. So don't miss the opportunity if you get a chance to buy around 580 levels. Palantir finally showed some strength on Friday and closed above its 2660. Again, it has made an inside day, and I'm positive, as I've been saying for a couple of weeks. Plus, if you see on the weekly basis, it has made higher highs and was able to close above this most important trend line, Fibonacci of 2558. So now the potential target for this is 2745, and from there on, if you see closely, it's also making a W pattern here. W is a pretty bullish pattern, which is kind of double bottoming here. So I'm expecting a move towards 30 now. So till the moment it holds 2660, I'm pretty much bullish. 2850, 3085. So this is all good. DraftKings. DraftKings has been rejected by this long-term trend line. So I would say we need to buy this if it breaks above this trend line, which is for tomorrow comes around 6130, or it has also an inside day, so 6177. So here I'm just mentioning inside up buy above 6177, and stop loss will be here, which is 60. Resistance is now 6450, and we'll revisit if 64 reaches. Moderna ran beautifully on Friday and almost tested our target of 420, which is there. Now it has made a bullish engulfing on the weekly candle, which is really positive, really bullish, and it has tested this 12 EMA. It's moving towards its target of 456. It has resistance around this level, which is 420. So break of 420, I think it will move, and support will come around 403 now. So Moderna is positive. All these targets were already there. So buy above 410, 15 area. Stop loss is 403. I would say near, not above. 420 and 456 potential targets. Octa looked pretty good, almost tested 276, which was the potential target, but it closed in below the long-term trend line. Now, usually that's not a good sign, but it's making an inside day as well with the volume, if you respect that. So I would say I am a little bit neutral on it. I would be a buyer around 265. I will not be a buyer at this stage, but if it comes around 265, I will be a buyer, and stop loss will be 258. So Octa is positive. Yeah, everything is as is. It needs to break out 276, otherwise it will fail. That's why the stop loss is pretty small near the cost. Tesla, it consolidated really well, but it somehow managed to close up 733, which is important. Now, if it does that, 742, 745 area is something which is, so I'm not positive, neither short on Tesla now. I am neutral. I'll be a buyer above 733. Potential target is 745. Again, it has rejected this level multiple times. So stop loss is very, very small. Yeah. If you want to be very clean on the stop loss comes around 727. I am neutral, but it's setting up for a good move. Shop was showing strength, has an inside day. I think it may move. Let me just check on the weekly as well. Yeah, on the weekly, it has made a morning star. Not a morning doji star, but a morning star. So a potential move is coming towards 1647, and stop loss will be 1550-ish. That's where it opened. Highs meeting the trend line, 1550. The shop is positive, and this is a very high beta stock. 50, 60 stop loss at 1550. Potential target is 1590 and 1647. So this is the high beta stocks. It has potential to give big moves. So be careful. Only jump onto a setup like this once you have full confidence. Otherwise, let it break out from the previous resistance 1590 and then see if it maintains and holds that. Look for this target. This is like a good suitable margin between the resistance and potential target. Square. With Bitcoin moving, Square I think has set up for a really good move. It has settled 264, closed above the 12 EMA, and looking forward. It got a bull flag right there. So I would say test of resistance, test of support now should see the test of resistance of 275 and 283. So I'll be a buyer anytime it comes around 267. $274, $283. So I am bullish on Snow finally broke out on Friday, tested 310 level, which is the long-term resistance. I think it's going to break out from here. Above 310, 343. There's no stopping in this. It will go straight up, but buy above 310. Do not trade this below 310. Stop loss is clearly 310. Target is 325 and 343. All right. So guys, this is my plan for tomorrow. Also, I wanted to discuss Home Depot, Low, John Deere and CAD. They are all looking good. Let me just show you Home Depot here. Home Depot has seen some good move. It's coming its seller's range. If it breaks out from here above 335, it will go up to all-time highs very easily. So I'm looking forward for a break of 334. Caterpillar has consolidated good since it has seen a downturn. Let me remove the volume from here so that we can see the chart much better. So it's still in that range. It needs to breach 215. Once it does that, 225. So I'm waiting for those levels to break out. Similar for John Deere. John Deere 387, 388 is something which can act as a good potential stop loss. From there, it has a target of 430. It has failed on this target multiple times in the past 1, 2, and 3, but looking forward for it to break out of this. So if you get opportunity, be long, and 378, 379 is a good potential area to enter into John Deere. All right, last one is lows. I've not covered them into my sheet because there are so many, but low also is looking good. Above 207, it can break out. It can break out and can test 215. So if I even draw Fibonacci here, let me go and check on the weeklies. So right here, let me do the progression channel first. Okay. And from there, let me just draw some extensions. Test of yeah. So lows is looking for 213. About 27, it's looking good. 213 is coming in lows. All right. Thank you very much. In case you have any questions for me, reach out to me on Twitter. If you have any other ticker which we want to discuss or analyze, join the meeting 5 minutes early, because that's the time where we discuss and plan for all the tickers. And please do your due diligence before jumping onto a trade, because otherwise we will end up in a loss. It's better to spend more time initially than thinking about the trade after we have taken. Thank you for watching my video. Good night and have a great evening. Bye-bye.